Seniors, stop eating 7 worst fruits. They are destroying your leg strength. Have you ever wondered why, despite eating well, exercising regularly, and doing everything you've been told is right, your legs feel weaker than they used to? Why does climbing a few steps feel like scaling a mountain? Why does it take just a little longer to get out of a chair? Is it just aging? Or could there be something else, something subtle, something you're doing every day without even realizing it's hurting you? Here's the truth no one talks about. It's not always about what you're not doing. Sometimes it's about what you are doing, something you believe is healthy, something you've been told your whole life is good for you. I'm talking about fruit. Yes, fruit. The natural, sweet, colorful foods we've all been taught are the cornerstone of a healthy diet. But here's the shocking reality. Not all fruits are good for seniors. In fact, some of the fruits you eat every day, the ones you trust to keep you healthy, could be quietly weakening your legs, aggravating your joints, and making every step feel heavier. As we age, our bodies change. Our metabolism slows, our circulation weakens, and the foods that once helped us can start to harm us in subtle ways. Some fruits, packed with sugars, acids, or compounds, can spike blood sugar, inflame joints, and sap the strength from your legs. The damage is slow, silent, and sneaky until one day you notice a sharp pain in your calves, a lingering ache in your thighs, or a strange tightness in your knees after a short walk. Today, we're diving deep into the 7 deadliest fruits that seniors over 60 should avoid if they want to protect their mobility, balance, and leg strength. These fruits might seem innocent, but they're not. By the end of this video, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. Stick with me, because if you value your strength and want to keep your legs pain-free and steady, this could be the wake-up call your body's been waiting for. But before we start, I need you to do 2 things. First, if you're watching this and care about your health, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our life-changing health insights. Second, let me know you're here. In the comments, type 1 if this resonates with you or 0 if it doesn't. Your voice matters, and I want to know you're with me. Let's get started. Let's talk about why this matters. As we age, our bodies don't process food the same way they did when we were younger. Blood vessels become more delicate, insulin regulation weakens, and joints become more prone to inflammation. Fruits, which we've always thought of as nature's candy, can sometimes act like a double-edged sword. They're packed with vitamins and antioxidants, sure, but they can also contain high levels of sugars, acids, or compounds that wreak havoc on aging bodies. The worst part? The damage isn't immediate. You won't eat a fruit and suddenly feel pain. It's gradual, building over weeks, months, or even years until you realize you can't walk as far, stand as long, or move as freely as you used to. Today, we're going to uncover the 7 fruits that could be silently stealing your strength and what you can eat instead to keep your legs strong and your joints pain-free. Fruit number 1, pineapple. Let's start with the first fruit on our list, pineapple. This tropical delight is juicy, refreshing, and often praised for its anti-inflammatory properties thanks to an enzyme called bromelain. For years, we've been told pineapple is a superfood, great for reducing swelling and aiding digestion. But here's the twist. For seniors over 60, pineapple can do the opposite. Pineapple is loaded with natural sugars and strong acids. Those sugars hit your bloodstream fast, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. When you're younger, your body can handle these spikes. But as we age, our blood vessels, especially the tiny ones that supply oxygen to your legs and feet, become more fragile. These sugar spikes can damage those vessels over time, reducing circulation. What does that mean? Less oxygen to your muscles, leading to fatigue, swelling, and that dull, dragging ache in your legs after a short walk. Then there's the acidity. Pineapple's acidic nature can irritate joints, especially if you already deal with arthritis or inflammation. It's like pouring fuel on a smoldering fire in your knees, hips, or ankles. Some seniors even report feeling a heavy, sluggish sensation in their legs after eating pineapple, as if their strength is slowly slipping away. And here's something critical. If you're on medications like blood thinners, bromelain can interact with them, making them too strong or too weak. This can mess with your circulation even more, indirectly affecting your leg strength. The scariest part, pineapple's effects are subtle. You won't notice immediate pain, but over time it can contribute to weaker legs and harder movement. What to do instead? Limit pineapple to small portions and pair it with a protein or fat to slow sugar absorption. Better yet, swap it for a less acidic, lower sugar fruit. We'll get to those later. Fruit number 2, bananas. Next up is a fruit we all love, bananas. Soft, sweet, and packed with potassium, bananas are often called nature's energy bar. They're supposed to prevent cramps and support muscle health. But for seniors, bananas can be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Bananas are high in natural sugars and fast-digesting carbs. When you eat one, your blood sugar spikes quickly, triggering an insulin surge. For seniors with slower metabolisms, frequent spikes can lead to insulin resistance over time. This weakens circulation, increases inflammation, and hits your legs hard. You might notice a dull soreness when climbing stairs, heaviness in your legs after meals, or stiffness in your calves that lingers. There's more. Bananas can cause fluid retention, especially if you have heart or kidney issues. This leads to swollen ankles, stiff joints, and puffy feet, making every step feel like a chore. The worst part? You're eating bananas thinking they're helping your muscles, but they could be quietly draining your strength. What to do instead? If you love bananas, eat them sparingly. Half a banana with some nuts or yogurt to balance the sugar. Or try a lower sugar fruit that supports your muscles without the spike.
Fruit number 3, grapes. Now let's talk about grapes. These little bites of sweetness seem so innocent, perfect for snacking, packed with antioxidants, and touted as heart-healthy. But for seniors, grapes can be a hidden trigger for leg pain and stiffness. Grapes are high in fructose, a type of sugar that goes straight to your liver. When your liver can't process it all, it turns into fat and uric acid. Uric acid builds up in your joints, especially in your toes, ankles, and knees, causing burning, swelling, or that nagging pain that makes walking tough. Ever woken up with a sharp pain in your big toe or stiffness in your calves? Grapes could be a culprit. Fructose also fuels chronic inflammation, slowing your movement and adding pressure to your joints. And because grapes are so easy to overeat, a handful turns into a cup or two. The sugar adds up fast, amplifying the damage. For seniors, this can mean less flexibility, more discomfort, and weaker legs over time. What to do instead? Limit grapes to a small serving and pair them with a protein to slow sugar absorption, or switch to a fruit that fights inflammation instead of causing it. Fruit number 5, oranges. Now let's talk about oranges, the poster child for vitamin C and immunity. They're in juices, smoothies, and breakfast plates everywhere. But for seniors, oranges can be an acidic attack on your joints. Oranges are high in citric acid, which sounds harmless, but can irritate aging joints, especially if you have arthritis or inflammation. That morning glass of orange juice you think is healthy? It could be contributing to the stiffness in your knees, the ache in your hips, or the heaviness in your legs after sitting. The acid seeps into your bloodstream, aggravating delicate joint tissues and fueling inflammation. Plus, oranges have natural sugars that cause blood sugar swings in seniors. This can lead to leg cramps at night, morning stiffness, or weakness when climbing stairs. Because they're often eaten raw as a snack, sometimes right before bed, their effects linger, quietly stressing your body. What to do instead? Swap orange juice for whole fruits with less acid or dilute it with water to reduce the impact. There are better ways to get vitamin C without the joint pain. Fruit number 6, green apples. Crisp, tart, and lower in sugar than red apples, they seem like a safe, healthy choice. But for seniors, green apples can quietly cause leg pain and stiffness. Green apples are high in malic acid, which gives them their sour kick. While this is fine for younger people, aging digestive systems are more sensitive. Malic acid can irritate your gut and, once absorbed, inflame your joints. Some seniors report hip or thigh pain after eating green apples or a subtle burning in their feet. Over time, this acid builds up, making pain more frequent. Even though they're less sweet, green apples still have natural sugars that cause blood sugar fluctuations in seniors. This can lead to leg cramps at night, morning stiffness, or weakness when climbing stairs. For younger people, this isn't a big deal. But for seniors with slower circulation and aging joints, it's a recipe for pain and reduced mobility. What to do instead? Opt for red apples in moderation, or choose a fruit with less acid and a gentler impact on your joints.
Fruit number 7. Mangoes. Finally, we have mangoes, the tropical treat everyone loves. Juicy, sweet, and vibrant, mangoes feel like a healthy indulgence. But for seniors, they're a sugar bomb that can wreak havoc on your joints and legs. Mangoes are loaded with natural sugars, way more than most fruits. That sugar rush causes a sharp blood sugar spike, followed by an insulin crash. For seniors, this triggers inflammation in the soft tissues around your knees, hips, and ankles. You might feel a burning sensation in your toes, tingling in your feet, or swelling in your legs by evening. Over time, these spikes weaken circulation, making your legs feel heavy and unsteady. Because mangoes taste so light and fresh, it's easy to eat too much. A slice becomes a whole fruit. But your body doesn't care how light it feels. It reacts to the sugar. For aging joints and weaker circulation, mangoes can be a hidden enemy. What to do instead? Enjoy mangoes sparingly and pair them with a protein to blunt the sugar spike. Better yet, choose a fruit that supports your joints instead. Healthier alternatives. Now for the good news. You don't have to give up fruit entirely. There are fruits that support your legs, reduce inflammation, and keep you moving strong. Let's talk about the best ones for seniors. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These tiny powerhouses are low in sugar, high in antioxidants, and gentle on blood sugar. They improve circulation, reduce stiffness, and combat swelling, helping you move easier and feel lighter. Cherries. In moderation. Cherries can lower uric acid, reducing the risk of gout and joint pain flare-ups. A small handful can soothe sore knees or burning toes, keeping your legs comfortable. Avocados. Yes, it's a fruit. Avocados are packed with healthy fats that cushion joints and reduce inflammation. They also stabilize blood sugar, giving you steady energy without the spikes. Papayas. This tropical fruit is gentle on the stomach and contains enzymes that reduce inflammation. It's kind to aging joints and supports easy movement. Pears. With a subtle sweetness and fiber, pears provide energy without overloading your system. Pair them with a small amount of protein for a balanced snack. These fruits don't just taste good. They heal your body, reduce pain, and keep your legs strong. Choose them wisely, and you'll notice the difference in how you move and feel. If you've watched this far, I know one thing about you. You care deeply about your health, your strength, and your future. Aging is tough. Pain, stiffness, and the fear of losing your independence can creep in. But here's the truth. You have the power to change that. It's not about drastic measures. It's about small, smart choices. One fruit, one meal, one step at a time. The 7 fruits we've covered, pineapple, bananas, grapes, watermelon, oranges, and green apples, aren't evil. They're just not the best for your aging body. Swap them for berries, cherries, avocados, papayas, or pears, and you'll start to feel the difference. Less pain, more flexibility, smoother mornings, and stronger steps. I want to hear from you now. In the comments, share one thing you learned today or one change you're ready to make. Your story could inspire someone else. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button and subscribe to stay in the loop for more health truths no one else is talking about. Type 1 in the comments if this was helpful or 0 if it wasn't. Your voice matters. Stay strong, stay mindful, and never forget, your legs carry your independence. Protect them, and they'll carry you far. I'll see you in the next video.